When I tell y'all, I'm still screaming at B.Simone looking like Gina in that episode of Martin where her face was swollen, talking about my finances. Girl, I thought we said finances were off limits. You want to go back to face?
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the King of Reed's video, girl. When I tell you, my finances.
It's just my finances. Like.
Let me tell you something, B.Simone. I hope that H&M offers you some type of promotional something, because the way you have had the world on fire, my finances. Like, yo, why was she looking like Gina? My finances. But I hope y'all have had a happy week. We are towards the end of June, which means it's time for a King of Reed's video, and it's Thursday. We got a couple of things to talk about. Brandy and Monica going on tour. It is here. We knew it was coming, and it is time. And the tickets are looking decent. I will say the tickets, I'm not blown out the water. We're going to see, because y'all girls who got American Express, shout out to y'all. Y'all got y'all American Express cards. Y'all done bought up some tickets. If I don't get no ticket in Atlanta, I will be going to Memphis, okay? I will be going to Memphis. Matter of fact, let me get B-Rock on the line. Let me call, hey, Siri, call Brandy. Sister, I need a ticket. I need a ticket. We need to see what it's giving. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about Diddy trial, because some of us truly believe that some of the charges were dropped. Woo, misinformation is just going to spread. We got to talk about politics a little bit. Woo! Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Got to talk about Porsha and her soon-to-be ex-husband. He on here doing the rounds, talking about all these things. Nick Cannon don't know his kids' names. So many things to talk about. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and get into this mental health check-in. Mental health, let me tell you, today was a day.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things.
Waking up every morning, what them little kids said, wake up praying. I woke up early this morning to try to get some stuff together with a contractor, because I have had this little bitty leak that has been causing me issue in my roof or ceiling, whatever. And I was just so scared it was going to be bad. Come to find out, it wasn't that bad. But I had to do that. I had to get on the phone with a contractor, have them come out and take a look at it, because I was like, girl, mold, all this stuff. Like, I was just terrified. So I had a contractor come out. He got here 7:50 this morning. I was like, y'all know I'm not a morning person, but I had to get on my Zoom. I had to get on my Zoom every day at 10 or they're going to report me. So I talked to him for a couple of, probably an hour or so. He cut a hole, got that stuff together, told me this is what I need to do, da-da-da-da. So, as I've been on my builders, let me tell you something. If you are planning on buying a house, like anytime soon, girl, get 2 inspectors at this point. Like, get 2 inspectors. I might honestly do a video about it. Like, some of the things I wish I can go back. It's always going to be something. But there's some stuff that you wish that you wouldn't have. And the things are not that bad for me. I think one of the biggest things for me, I wish I would have known about like the internet and cable companies, because we are only able to have Xfinity. And I do not like Comcast. I do not like Comcast like that. I prefer AT&T. Their internet is more reliable, all the things. But we stuck because the builders made a contract or whatever to only offer them in this area. So yeah, like there are certain things, like get you an inspector to come, have them come twice. There's a couple of inspectors who I follow on TikTok. They be on their Zooms, because these homes, you're going to get, what Phaedra said, you're going to get smashed. It's just the nature of it. I was trying to explain it to my dad. Like, all this stuff is for capital for these companies. They're going to go cheap on something. You just got to determine, like, they've never built quality homes, if we're being honest, because the houses they talking about were quality back in the day had lead paint and all other stuff, and that was going to have us asbestos and all that other stuff that was going to have us sick. So it's capitalism. They're going to find cheap things to do. So I've been on my builder's butt, and they came out here. It wasn't that bad. And then I had to go and meet some folks that's over here building some other stuff. And I talked to these guys, and they said they were going to come tomorrow. Then I was on the phone trying to get my transcript sent to Georgia State. They done lost them. They don't know where they at. Then I done made the mistake and sending the transcript to Georgia Southern University instead of Georgia State. Like, I just stressed out today, but we gonna make it do what it do. I'm feeling better because I feel like I'm accomplished, but I am starting my day late. But I got some stuff done, but I don't feel as accomplished. But we gonna figure it out. We gonna do what it do. We gonna make it do what it do, yeah. I know a little song, maybe one or two. But yes, we got to talk about that too. So yes, let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. The tea for today, let me go ahead and get finances. My finances. Why was y'all favorite podcaster B.Simone doing an interview talking about her finances? I thought we said finances were off limits. I thought you said that you would never date a 9-to-5 man. He has to be a baller, shot caller. I guess that's why you laying in the bed with the baby. We know he is not a baller. He might be a shotter, but he ain't calling nobody. Nobody's ringing his line because he is. Girl, nobody's interested in you, the baby. You might as well go ahead and get on OF. Go ahead and get on OF. Spread it to the moon. Do that because we just ain't interested. We might watch a piece of it, a little piece, see what it's giving. But I ain't giving you no money. But yeah, it's just not giving for the baby. And it might not be giving for B.Simone the way she talking about my finances. I went from shopping at these places to Bloomingdale's to all these places to now H&M. Girl, keep that in the group chat. We don't care. We do not care. And you're the same girl that was talking about I don't date 9-to-5 men. Now you're a Christian, big suit wearing grifter. You over here praising and doing all the other stuff. You're the ultimate grifter. I've already A-Hub in the video. Matter of fact, I did a kind of uncut version for Patreon. And we talked about some things. Got into the conversation about religion because B.Simone is weird. That bird is weird down. My finances. And you can tell it was serious. You can tell that it was serious. My finances. You know, like somebody just emailed me and said that her friend Shakana is an opportunist and a scammer. But I can't verify. I just literally got the email. So shout out to the person who sent it to me. They said, girl, that woman be making stuff up. She said, hey, I'm watching your Patreon. I know that girl Shakana. She sat on the podcast and straight lied. Like she lied. That's what the girl said. The girl said that you lied. You lied. You lied. I wouldn't be surprised if she did. She do. I love them. I mean, she's friends with B.Simone. A bird that they gonna all flap together. Now I do believe that B.Simone ain't got the coins. She ain't got the coins. I believe that. I believe every single word. I believe she ain't got the coin. The way she was talking in that video, it was serious to her. My finances. And y'all have been on TikTok wearing it out. Every TikTok video and TikTok can learn that I am like just gagging at it. So they keep showing my finances. But I got to make the decision between the $6.03 chicken and the $5.65 chicken. That's real. That's real. Cause let me tell you something. That stuff adds up. And Publix, let me tell y'all something. When I find y'all over there in the seafood aisle or whatever aisle, cause y'all seafood do be good. When I find y'all always, buy one, get one free, buy one, get one half off. Girl, I just need one. I don't need two. I need you trying to make me spend more money. I can just take the half off. It ain't even half off. Girl, you just marketing it as like, I'm a good company. Look at all the employees we're hiring. Like, girl, no, y'all not. Y'all are stealing wages. Period. So yeah, B.Simone, my finances. Why she look like Gina in that episode of Mark? I think it's a puppy in the room, and B.Simone is the puppy. Moving on, Nick Cannon, another dummy. Nick Cannon was sitting down to this white lady, and that white lady said she ate him up. She said, "Hey, name all your kids."
What are their names?
I just told you.
You told me one.
Oh, you want all 12?
12 names. Go.
All right. This is where I usually get in trouble.
Why? Because you don't know all of them.
I know all of them,
Okay.
but like when you're labeled, like can you label or just
I can
rattle
name.
off 12 of anything?
That man starts stalling. You would have thought he was. You would have thought he was a '98 Buick Regal. The way he was. like we would bounce that ass and shake them shit. We looking for them shit in the city. That man was stalling. Nick Cannon could not name 12 states. I mean, you can't name it. No, answer the question. This is why you have folks who can do that and folks who can do journalists. Hey, Kiki Palmer. Hey, sister. Like that's the difference because a journalist would allow him to get away with it. Would have been like a serious, no, girl, like you're stalling right now. You don't have an answer. Didn't think you would. This is the thing that people have said about Nick Cannon and all these kids is that he doesn't have enough time with them to bond a true connection with them. There's 12 kids. You cannot think of all these kids' names. You cannot be with them all equally. And I guarantee you, you're a man. You're probably going to give the child the most attention depending on how close you are to the baby mama. No shade. Whichever one you want to smash and all the other stuff. Let me tell you something. Mariah Carey, I can't believe, child. This is your greatest mistake besides Just Walk Me Down, Feeling Emotion, and not having that mic on, child. Yeah, but girl, that was giving old Scorpion Show. Y'all remember the Scorpion Show used to whisper? And they used to piss us off when they used to whisper. Like, oh, those were the days. Those were the days. Yeah, like just Nick Cannon, not surprised that you don't know your children's name. I'm not surprised. Not at all. Mr. Turban couldn't remember the folks' name. Like he couldn't, like these are your kids. And then when he finally got, to answering it after he'd installed, he was struggling with the last couple of them. Like, and I guarantee you that he probably don't have the best connection with them folks. It's just reality about like what folks were saying from the beginning. Like there's no way. And that all of this was very selfish and he's creating broken homes. Him and Cam Newton. Two idiots who have now branded themselves to be idiots. Like I was watching The Breakfast Club today and the men in the comments were so mad at their Porsha and Simon situation. Simon signed a prenup with Porsha. Penis penetrated your friendship. You signed a prenup. Stuff happened. She filed divorce. DJ Eminem just beige rages. I'm going to turn to Super Saiyan. My God. Like I don't understand $5 million. You signed the prenup. It does not matter. I like the way that men be falling victim to women. Like, what are y'all acting like women are sirens or something? They're not singing you to your doom. You're following the doom yourself. Like you want to be in this situation. Simon got with Porsha because of the way she looked. Yes, we can talk about Porsha being interested in him for his money. Both of them wanted something. And he knew what it was. He could have found a woman that was around his age and one that was offering him something more. If you that old and somebody traps you, you need to be trapped. Because obviously you're not smart enough, you're not matured enough to realize that it's a trap. It's a trap. Like how do you not know this? I just don't get that. Like it's nobody's fault but yours. Like it's your fault. You wanted to be in a relationship with her. You wanted to have the social capital that came with her being on the Housewives and her brand. Like that's what you wanted. Fallon didn't give you that. She was younger. She was pretty, but she didn't give you that like Atlanta stuff that you wanted. It's what you want to say, but he wanted Porsha. Like Porsha is a legacy child, like who her family is. Like, come on, like let's be honest. Porsha is that, and he wanted that, and her image looks very good at the time before this season. But people were rooting for Porsha. They loved her, and he wanted to be a part of that. He loved the limelight. He loved it. Now he don't. Like now you're doing interviews and saying that she's slitting your DMs, talking about some praying for you. Why are all these men always complaining? You and that man from Married to Medicine. Oh, she was sending me praises in my DMs. And I've been taking care of you since the day I met you. These women are not able to have that much power over you all. You all see something, y'all want it, and y'all know y'all have the right thing to get their attention. And then when they want that, you're surprised. Don't act shocked. So Simon said it was $5 million to repair her image or whatever. Like, it was $5 million towards something. Yeah, and you paid it willingly. So move on. So yeah, let's move on to Brandy and Monica. They have announced their tour. I will say this press run looks amazing. They went on a Jimmy, what was it? Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, whoever, the one of the white men's. They went on their show and it was cute. Like, I will say Monica talking. Monica wants this attention. Y'all, and tell me if it's just me, because y'all know I'm a Brandy fan, but Monica she been talking. She been talking, but it's good to see them. And I definitely want to go to this tour. You got Money Long, Kelly Rowland, and the guy who recently won American Idol, season 23 American Idol winner, Jamal Roberts. Now, somebody has said that he got a little homophobia problem. I ain't heard nothing about that, but that's what I heard. There was some post or something. I don't know how true that is. Y'all tell me. So yeah, you got Brandy, Monica, new Monica. You got Brandy, and Money Long, and like Kelly Rowland. Now, there has been conversation of why is Kelly Rowland on tour with them? Why is she not on tour with Beyonce and all of these things? And Kelly is a bigger artist. Why is she doing that? I'm gonna have to go ahead and just be completely honest, child, and because a lot of folks are doing a lot. A lot of people are doing a lot, and let's talk about it. First and foremost, Kelly Rowland is extremely talented. She is amazing. I love her album, Miss Kelly. That's one of Flashback. That album speaks to me in my like youth and all of that, becoming a young queer person, 19, 20-ish, like my life and where I was going. Kelly Rowland is that girl. Like, y'all gonna put some respect on Kelly Rowland's name. Yeah, like I've had some critiques for Kelly Rowland and the Chris Brown situation, but Kelly Rowland is on tour because this works for her. Let's be honest, Kelly Rowland could not, I don't believe, do a tour by herself and it be successful. Y'all have to understand, and I hate that Kelly Rowland has to experience this because she's truly talented, but people are always going to compare her to Beyonce, and it's a lot of colorism and all the things. Like, and I just get so sick of it because people act as though these things happen in a vacuum, like constantly. Oh, I'm the Beyonce in the group. Oh, you the Michelle. You like y'all do these things. Y'all, we joke and we make these comments and stuff about these folks' real lives, and they have to deal with that. Like, and now you have folks saying, "Well, why she ain't on tour with Beyonce?" What sense would it make for Kelly Rowland to be on tour with Beyonce for a country album? Like, let's use our brains. Let's use our brains. In what world does it make sense for Kelly Rowland to be, it will look terrible and it will look like she's standing in Beyonce's shadow? Absolutely not. And that would be disrespectful to Kelly Rowland. Like, no. Now, I do think that Beyonce could have had some of the black artists who were on her album show up to something like, girl, you going to the South. How's it the chitlin circuit? And then you showing up to Paris. Are you happy to be in Paris with no chitlins? And you showing up with chicken. Okay, not even Chicken George. You showing up with Purdue chicken, looking like a Purdue chicken. Like Miley Cyrus, she look good on there, and her Beyonce can do what she want to do. But I was just like, girl, I thought it was a chitlin circuit rodeo. What's going on? Like, you in Paris giving these white folks all this time. Like, what's going on? Are you happy to be in Paris? Apparently, child. But yeah, Kelly Rowland don't need to be on no tour with no Beyonce. That makes absolutely no sense. Beyonce has always supported her. We've seen come out and she's given so much to what Destiny's Child been able to do for her. Let's be completely honest. Let's also be honest. The girls need money. They do. They need money. That's why everybody and their mama's on tour. That's why Candy is sitting in front of a pressure cooker and headphones and all that. These girls need. That's why I'm around here. Hey, girl, how y'all doing? Like, count how many ass you done had in this video that YouTube has put in. Like, we have to work. We do our work and we go home. Okay? Kelly Rowland is about to do her work. Kelly Rowland is not downplaying her success. She's getting in where she fits in. I feel like it's disrespectful for folks to, oh, she's downplaying her success. She is very successful. Very successful. But sometimes being successful doesn't always come with coin. Like, it doesn't always come with coin. And we don't know these folks' finances, which means we don't know the bad or the good. Kelly Rowland, obviously, just like Beyonce, she's on tour right now. And let's be completely honest. Can we be honest? Beyonce is not on tour because she really loves this album, and I'm sure she does. She's on this tour because she needs the money. And that's okay to just say that. Beyonce wants the money. And it's an investment because a lot of the stuff that she's doing on this tour is the same stuff we've already seen from the previous tour. So she doesn't have to pay for the robots. She don't have to pay for the robots again. Like, she already has all the things. Like, hey, how can I make more money from something I've already done? Like, and this is exactly what it is. And folks need to be honest. Kelly Rowland needs some coin too. If Beyonce needs some coin, Kelly Rowland needs some coin too. Michelle out there doing Broadway stuff too. They're finding what they enjoy doing and applying it. And I can respect it. Kelly Rowland going on this tour with Monica and Brandy makes me even more want to go see it. I'm not going to hold y'all because Kelly Rowland come out to perform the song for Miss Kelly. Told y'all I'm gonna be right there. Hey, I'm be out there dancing. What about that baby though? The girls is asking, what we wearing to the Brandy and Monica tour? Clothes. Okay? I'm done. We tapped out. You might see this shirt. Okay? We ain't got no money. I'm tired of y'all. And look, let me tell y'all something. I got bills. Okay? And I speak for a lot of folks. We is tired of y'all coming up with these damn concepts. Every tour, y'all got a concept. We got to dress up. Girl, I'm finding something in this closet. I'm going to wear it out. I don't have time to be buying stuff that y'all going to throw it away. I'm sick of it. Whoever started this, let it go. Let it go. I'm tired of these concepts for a tour. Like, girl, I just want to go. Can I just put on a graphic tee and some jeans and just show up and have a good time? We got to put on some heels, boots to the ground. We got to clickety-clack. We got to do... We tired. Like, it's pressure. I'm telling y'all right now, a lot of these folks ain't got the money. Feelings about to cave in. Their car need a new transmission. They out here burning corner through it, child. They ain't got no money. I'm here to tell you. I'm speaking for the people. I'm power to the people. We ain't got no money to be out here buying clothes that we only going to be wearing for this tour. We don't have no money to be buying clothes that we already overpriced tickets then pay for. We are tired. Let's just show up in clothes. My God, can we just show up in clothes, girl? That's what I want. Now, my friend did. We should show up as Brandy did in Cinderella and Whitney Houston and West. I'm like, it's cute. But my friend, he always want to be naked anyway, child. He about to head to New York City and be naked. But the jock was jocking. And it was given. So I would like to see it. But again, clothes was what we wearing to the Brandy Monica concert. Okay? We wearing clothes. I'm wearing clothes. It's all the way in October. And the thing gonna be on Halloween, child. Y'all gonna have me stressed out. It's gonna be hocus pocus. Girl, we gonna see. I don't know, but we wearing clothes. I'm tired. I'm also tired of seeing y'all outfits. No shade. Is the hater in me? That's fine. I'm tired. I just want to see clothes. Just all this like diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my grill. Like it's just all these things. It's like, girl, y'all gonna be throwing half of this stuff away. It's just consumption. My God, can we just go back to just going to concert? Can we just go back? Folks are spending like their last $2. I'm just like, girl, it's hot. It's not functional. That's something I've been learning from paying attention to, like doing interior design, is that yes, it looks good, but is it functional? And a lot of stuff we do is not functional. It doesn't make sense to have on some high whatever, some shoes that are very uncomfortable and you're going to be standing up and dancing. It makes absolutely no sense. But the girls going to do what they're going to do. And that's what it's going to be. Like, that's what it's going to be. But, yeah. Brandon, new Monica. Okay? But the press tour has been good. Shout out to Monica. Let me tell you something. You've been looking good, sister. And I love the fact that you ain't wearing them ugly labels. Because if you had came out in one of them Fendi F's and shirts and stuff and that Gucci, I would have been like, Monica. New Monica. sister, no. But you look good. You and Brandy look amazing. B Rocka, you out here eating. You over here eating, sister. And I wish you a happy birthday. This year, you better wish me one. My birthday is on the 13th. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. But yes, let's move on. I feel like I spent too much time on this already. So yeah, let's talk about Diddy. The Diddy trial, Sean Combs' trial is coming to an end, and they have rested their case. We are about to go to jury deliberations, all of the things. It is a lot going on. They said Sean Combs was looking at the prosecutor, giving a little bit of an eye because some stuff going on. They said he was looking at his kids. He was being all the things. They also said that Sean Combs, the way he's been dressing and how he's been looking, what's the name said that he looked like somebody who shops at Kohl's. And I purposely told y'all, Sean Combs wants to appear to be a very ordinary man, like a regular black older man that could not be responsible for these things, who did not do these things. And I think he's going to serve some time. I don't think he's going to do a lot. Now, we need to talk about the charges because a lot of folks were getting misinformation and saying that the charges got dropped or some of the charges got dropped. No, what they were doing was clarifying and clearing things up for the jury to be able to make a better decision. Because there was a lot of information that was put out, and they're trying to make sure that the jury understand, and hey, this is what you can do. This is what we laying out. They're making stuff more clear for them to understand because we do have literacy issues in the United States. It is very clear, and I feel like it's going to get worse because AI is everywhere and people are not taking a second to think for themselves. And it's really, really scary a little bit. Like how I be having to break stuff down to people sometimes. But since I do it for a living, it doesn't bother me as much. But I'm like, oh my gosh. And I get it because as someone who's trying to go back to school, there's some stuff I need help with. And I feel like it's just more on us being honest about our struggles. I have dyslexia and I have ADHD. So when I was trying to enroll in school, homegirl was trying to explain to me what to do on the computer. I felt like somebody's granddad. I was like, what's going on? I don't know this. What's going on? And I had to have some help. I had to have some help. So yeah, I was, child, it's a lot. But the Diddy trial, Sean Combs, I hope he does serve some time. I think he is going to serve some time. I think it's undisputed that he's going to do something. And I really feel like that Sean Combs feels as though he's gotten away with so much in the past that this is another one of those things. He got off with that situation with J-Lo, with the gun situation, that trial, and then something else. He's used to just paying folks off and it just goes on where it's it just does that. I don't think it's going to be like that this time. Now, the jurors are mostly men. We're going to see. If they give us a guilty verdict or not guilty verdict before July the 4th, folks seem to really try to make it seem as though Sean Combs did not do these things. And I'm like, how can you not, what? Everybody else needs to go down. He is the ringleader. He's the one that had the most power. He's the ringleader. So I'm just not confused. Folks are just making all type of excuses for his behavior. This man did these things. I love one point that they made is just because she consented once don't mean she consented for the rest. And I think folks need to understand that was a very powerful statement. I'm going to read it. This is what the U.S. attorney said. It was interstate and the Astroglide crossed state lines. The defendant knew or recklessly disregarded that force, threats of force, coercion, or fraud were used. Consenting once doesn't mean she consented every time. One time is enough. That is a powerful statement. Very powerful. Because we have an issue with consent. And I've said this a lot of times. That just because someone consented one time doesn't mean that they consented forever. But that's how we think. Oh, you was okay with it that one time, but if you coerce someone to do it, if someone says no the first time, that's it. That's it. Trying to make somebody feel bad for it, that's coercion. And folks need to check themselves with that, like how they engage in activities, how they move. Because if you gotta like do all these things, girl, what's the tea? What's it giving? Check in with your partner. Check in with the folks like, hey, is everything okay? But Diddy wasn't interested in doing that. We've seen his history. We know what it's giving. So yeah, powerful statement. All of the things, I just throw the book at him. Throw the book at him. Do I think he's gonna get guilty on charges? I doubt it. But I think he's definitely going to do some time. I think so. But we will see. We will see next week, or whenever they come back. So yeah. So I'm gonna talk about politics real quick because there's a lot going on. You got the stuff happening in New York, and you got the situation happening with Iran. Baby, let me tell y'all something. There's a lot going on. I'm sure you already know that. There is a lot of talk about this race, this primary for New York City mayor. And this man has been able, this 33-year-old man has been able to get a lot of attention. And he is offering these things like, hey, people want rent freezes. People want stability. They want to stop being poor, basically. They don't like how expensive everything is and how people have gotten over them. And it's very interesting because what is the counter towards someone saying free rent, free all these other things? What is the counter towards that? Like, what is the counter towards quote unquote socialism? When we're saying, hey, we're going to make it where rent is not going to be increased. We're going to make it where it's a rent freeze. We're going to make it where, hey, we're going to have grocery stores in food deserts. We're going to make sure that folks can get access to groceries. We're going to be doing things. We're going to make transit free. We're going to be doing these things. It's enough money out here from these rich Wall Street executives and all these other folks to pay their fair share and for other folks to be okay. Like, just okay. And what is that? Like, what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of folks come out and say that's going to bankrupt the city. This is that. Like, they're going to move out. All of these scare tactics. And honestly, like, I have a lot of thoughts around it. I'm still gathering information. But I will say that it makes sense. And we really have to do the work to teach our elders that the things that are going on do not have to exist. And community is important for us to be able to educate and inform them like, hey, there is a better world. Like, there's better things that can happen. Like, we don't have to be in these situations. We can change some stuff. I don't want us to get into standing politicians again, but I feel like it's already happening. I might have to talk about that on Patreon because it's a little bit more complex and stuff. But yeah, moving on to this Iran situation. A lot of folks are feeling a lot of ways, and it's so many things that I have, because between this and the Buffalo Soldiers with Bianca, but yes, we are getting pulled into something that has nothing to do with us. Well, it does have something to do with us because the U.S. is responsible for like meddling in a lot of these situations, like. And our allegiance to Israel is what? Like, for what? It's just like, for what? Like, y'all keep doing these things and then y'all want us to come. We spending money for their stuff. We're doing all this for them. And we got folks living on the streets. We got all it makes absolutely no sense because it's only for their pockets. It's only for their pockets. It's always giving tax cuts to big corporations to come to the city. Like, there's no way that there should have been a data center of any kind built in Memphis, Tennessee, drinking all of that water, like, and raising energy prices to folks in the city, causing future blackouts, because that's exactly what's going to happen, creating more pollution, environmental racism, all in South Memphis. It's ridiculous. And who gets to benefit from this? Like, when we talk about politicians and stuff, like, these folks be doing backroom door deals. They be getting all type of finances off the record, like all types of things. So yes, like, we shouldn't be standing no politicians point blank, period, because these folks with money and capital will buy their way into things. Or if they can't, they will find somebody who will be able to. They will do that. I just learned not too long ago that BP stands for British Petroleum. I had no idea about the Iran and British Petroleum. I had no idea. I just read about that today. Like, my God, what is going on? Like, it's a mess. And let me say this. I know some folks feel a certain type of way about a post I made on Instagram story, but I still stand by that. Like, we can play this football all we want, but homegirl said that she would support them. She would support them. And we've already seen this playbook before. We've already seen it before. So I need folks to stop. Like, I know, well, Harris would have did this. Harris would have did it. Harris would have did it. She would have probably had to and probably wanted to, if you think about it. And I know that might make folks feel uncomfortable. And this is the conversation about a lot of us are deeply conservative and we don't realize it. Like, we got to really be willing to listen. And I know some folks gonna feel some type of way because anytime you be critical of a politician that shares an identity, folks feel some type of way. People feel some type of way because they want to hold on that something better is possible through these folks. And it's like, we've not seen anything to show us that besides just the quote unquote shared identity. And that might be all we have because our experiences are not the same, and we hold on to this black excellence. Like, if that's the case, then homeboy, the Supreme Court is black excellence, if we're being honest. Yeah, it's just like also watching folks try to defend that Buffalo Soldier situation. And speaking from a veteran, like, I don't want nobody to tell me thank me for my service. I don't care. Yes, the military did do all types of stuff to get poor black folks, low income folks, to specifically black folks to sign up for the military. That's happening right now, but it's not something I'm proud of. And we will be used as a tool of the state, and we have to understand that. So it's nothing. I don't want to see no military, nothing. Keep that stuff off the screen. But folks want this black excellence so bad that they're willing to start a rumbling in order to have it. That's my political bag. I might delete this because it might be too much, child, but it had to be said. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for subscribing and supporting me and continue to rocking with me even when you don't agree. But we can have a discussion because I will be doing a live stream tomorrow. I appreciate y'all so much, and until next time, I'll talk y'all later. Bye.